Welcome to our fifth video on word roots illustrated. The theme for this video is the Latin root locu, which means to talk or to speak. The root is a very popular one and several words as mentioned on the tree branches can be related to this root. The first word that we are going to cover is soliloquy. Taking the word apart, solus means alone and loquio is the word root meaning to speak. So the word literally means to speak alone. The word is used as a noun to refer to an act of speaking one's thoughts aloud when by oneself, especially by a character in a play. For example, in Shakespeare's plays, one would see many instances of characters engaged in a soliloquy. The most prominent of which is a scene from Hamlet, where the Prince Hamlet bemoans the pains and unfairness of life and contemplates suicide. He speaks out his thoughts loud to the audience, starting with the phrase, "to be or not to be." The next word is loquacious. Well, loquio means talk or speak and ious is a very common suffix meaning full of or characterized by. So the word literally means one who is full of talks or one who is characterized by his or her talks. That is, someone who talks a lot. A loquacious person tends to talk a great deal. He is very talkative. For instance, in the movie Jab We Met, the character of Kareena Kapoor is that of a loquacious girl who is a complete chatterbox and once started goes on and on. Next, we have the word ventriloquist. Since venter means belly, loquio means speak and ist is a suffix denoting one who practices a particular area. So the word means one who practices speaking from the belly. The word ventriloquist is used as a noun to refer to a person, especially an entertainer, who can make their voice appear to come from somewhere else, typically a dummy or a puppet. Moving on, the next word based on this word root is obloquy. Ob is a prefix meaning against and loquio means speak. So the word literally means to speak against. Used as a noun, the word refers to the action of people speaking against someone and severely criticizing that guy. To be exact, obloquy means disgrace, especially that brought about by public condemnation. As an example, let me quote one of the recent controversies where the self-styled god-woman known as Radhe Maa drew much obloquy and flack from the public after her photos in a mini skirt, which was so contradictory to her projected image, went viral on social media. Our next word group starts with colloquy. Call means together and locute means speak. So the word refers to an action of people speaking together or conversing with one another. The first word colloquy carries this exact meaning. Used as a noun, it refers to a dialogue or conversation, which is many times informal one. Though the word might even be used for a conference wherein formal conversation takes place. The second word is colloquium and is used as a noun to refer to an academic conference or seminar which are meant for formal conversation and exchange of ideas. And the third word is the word colloquial, which is an adjective used for language that people use in everyday lives, that is informal language. According to dictionary, the exact meaning is of language used in ordinary or familiar conversation, not formal or literary. For example, in a casual colloquy between two old colleagues who had met after years, one could not help but notice the use of colloquial language and slangs that they use to address each other. In this conversation, the one who is waving to his friend is saying bye in a colloquial language. Our next word is eloquent. E being a prefix meaning out, the word literally means to speak out and is used as an adjective for someone who is very fluent or persuasive in speaking or writing. For example, the word acknowledges that our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi is an eloquent speaker. Though the word can also be used in other contexts such as the presence of slum dwellings adjacent to high-rise buildings in metros is eloquent of the economic inequality in our cities. In this sentence, the word carries a secondary meaning, that is, clearly expressing or indicating something. The related quality is known as eloquence, which is a noun and means fluent or persuasive speaking or writing. Next, we have not one but two words derived from the same root and meaning almost the same. The first one is magniloquent and the second one is grandiloquent. Magnus means great and so does grand. So the word literally means great speak. A magniloquent or a grandiloquent style makes use of high-flown, bombastic and pompous words and lengthy sentences in a piece of writing or speech. Such a style is generally intended to show off or to impress someone, but sometimes backfires. For instance, when Richa's elder sister recited the poem that she had penned down the previous night, Richa could barely manage to suppress her boredom, as the magniloquent prose used in the poem rendered it completely incomprehensible for Richa's tender mind. Next word onwards, the word stem would be locute, which means having spoken, and the first in this category is circumlocution. Circum means around, so the word means to speak in a roundabout way. It is used as a noun and the exact meaning would be the use of many words where fewer would do, especially in a deliberate attempt to be vague or evasive. For example, in the current scene, the physician's circumlocution is so complicated and vague that the patient does not understand it. Next word is interlocutor, made up of inter and loqui, meaning to speak in between. The word is used as a noun for a person who takes part in a dialogue or conversation, sometimes as a go-between in a formal scenario. Like in this scene, Arnab Goswami is playing the role of an interlocutor in a debate. And at last, we have the words locution and elocution, which are used for clear and expressive style of speaking and of speech. Locution means a word or phrase, especially with regard to style or idiom, a person's style of speech. And elocution means the skill of clear and expressive speech, especially of distinct pronunciation and articulation. An example of both words would be, in the movie The Princess Diaries, Anne Hathaway finds out that she is the Princess of Genovia and thus begins her journey of transformation from a regular schoolgirl to a royal princess, starting with her makeover and lessons in elocution and etiquettes. In the movie, Anne looks up to her grandma, the Royal Highness, who has an impeccable sense of style and locution. So that brings us to the end of this video. Hope you liked it. Subscribe our channel and stay tuned for more such videos.